Hello, and welcome to the Sofa Talk podcast. I'm your co host, Aster.
And I'm your co-host, Seven.
Let's talk it out and lounge it up. We appreciate you listening. This is episode 12, and the title of today's episode is Friends and Trips Don't Mix. We've officially entered spring season, and summer's right around the corner, which means one thing: vacation time. And for a lot of people, that means traveling with friends. But let's be real, sometimes those trips don't end the way we expect. Today, we're getting into why vacations with friends can go left and what really happens when different personalities, expectations, and travel styles collide. Welcome back. So, right now, Seven and I are on the couch, kicking it literally. Y'all can't see us, but y'all can hear us.
We on the sofa.
We're on the sofa talking, and we're just gonna have, like how we usually do, our open discussions based on our episode title, Friends and Trips Don't Mix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is relatable, this is unfiltered, and this is raw.
Yep.
So y'all sit back, relax, relate, and reflect. Because this might apply to you or someone you may know.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
So, y'all, the first part we're going to talk about money talks and friendship walks, almost like money talks and bullshit walks.
Mm-hmm.
You see how that goes? But in this case, it's money talks and friendships walk.
What's your view on that?
What's my view on that? So, my thing is, let's see. We're living in some hard times, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We're living in hard times.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all trying to be budget friendly
Mm-hmm.
and conscious with the way we spend our money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And let's be real. Sometimes trips could be costly.
Yeah.
Right? They
Mm-hmm.
can be costly. They can be costly.
Mm-hmm.
So then what happens when we have one friend or a group of friends that want this luxury travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the other friends that are more so focused on their budget.
Yeah.
They're conscientious of their budget.
Mm-hmm.
What happens?
You know what? I think what goes wrong is I think everybody gets excited about, like, especially like a group of friends, they get excited about, oh, this trip and this and that, and it sounds good. I think where people go wrong at, especially in those big groups or whatever, people don't really. I think and I could be wrong, but I think people should first things first is have a deposit first. All right, so wait, let me back it up, y'all. Okay, plan the trip out at least 6 months in advance, right?
Okay, 6 months in advance.
Plan it out, right?
A year.
Then, figure out where y'all going to stay at, what flights would cost, tickets or whatever, like just have it all, whoever's idea of the trip is, have it all set up, right? And then go to everybody, see what they can afford, what they can't afford. And I would say right off the jump, would this be something you can afford, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then I will also look into something where you would be able to put a deposit down and probably maybe kind of pay as you go.
You do vacation payment plans
and stuff,
and they
like
have
that.
Those
because I think that kind of works out better. But I think a lot of people just kind of jump the gun and it's not planned out. Like, all right, we're leaving this day. This is where we're going to stay at. And then I hear like even some stories where people, like a person will just pay for the whole thing, right? And expect the friends to pay them back by the time of the trip or something like that.
Ooh, that's not wise.
And it's not wise.
That is not wise.
I see
not wise.
Hear stories of that all the time.
Yes.
So I honestly think with that definitely plays a big part in it too. It's the money and it's the planning. If y'all are everyday friends, like say like us, we're everyday friends. We talk on a daily basis. So, and this is vice versa. If you know that I'm having money problems, or if I know you're having money problems, I'm not going to ask you to go on a trip that's going to cost like $2,500, especially if I want you to be there. I just don't have that. I just wouldn't even feel comfortable putting that kind of pressure on one of my close friends like that, knowing that they may be having financial issues. Now I can present it to them and say, hey, maybe I'm thinking about planning this trip. it's 6 months out from now, or maybe even a year or something like that.
That's enough
But
planning time.
let's, I saw a little package and it costs us
Mhm.
this, da 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 da. We can pay this, da 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 da, and coordinate like that.
Mhm.
I think stuff like that kind of works. But if you just kind of going it big headed and you're only going off of what you can afford and not
Mhm.
being conscious of everybody else's
Mhm.
finances or financial situations, that's where it can go wrong at.
So
And if y'all really close
mhm.
friends like that, why would you get mad if you know your friend can't afford something?
But then, okay, here's a good question.
Mhm.
I'm a rebuttal you right there.
Okay.
So then what happens when the friend that wants a luxury trip,
Mhm.
wants to go all out for the trip, and the friend that can't really afford the expensive trip, is that holding that friend back from experiencing
No, because
the
then you
luxury?
can go by yourself then.
Who, the luxury friend? The
The
one
luxury friend could go by themselves, or they can go with somebody that can afford it.
that could afford it?
If our friendship's not based upon trips, that shouldn't even be like a I'm
Uh-huh.
holding you back or I'm not on your level type shit.
But remember, y'all, if y'all listen to our podcast, Sofa Talk, a few episodes ago, I know that I was talking about a local DJ at the time. I'm not going to put him on blast.
I remember that
You remember that?
conversation. Yeah.
He said when he started elevating, when he started getting money, reaching new heights, his friends that he had before, um, he had to kind of leave them behind because they couldn't afford to live the kind of lifestyle he was living because
Mhm.
he upgraded his lifestyle.
I mean
And that goes with, I think, trips
yeah,
fall into
and
that
and
too.
that's to each his own. I just
Yeah.
know when it comes to stuff like that, my friends are my friends because of they're my our friendships are not based
Mhm.
upon finances, credit
Uh-huh.
scores, travels, houses you live in, cars you drive. My
Yeah.
friendships are not based upon that. So that wouldn't even be. I'm only speaking for myself. So
Mine's too. I
that wouldn't be an
agree.
issue, and I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't be mad if any of my friends couldn't attend a certain lavish trip.
Okay.
I would not be mad about it. But also too,
But
and I've said this before also too.
okay.
I'm also that friend too. If I can afford it, and especially if I'm balling,
We said that
if I
before in the
want if
podcast.
I want them
Mhm.
to go,
Mhm.
then I'm going to take care of it,
You will pay, you will
or I will
contribute.
put up contribute to their
And and
yeah,
that's what I said. Remember in the one podcast episode we had, I said that DJ, why don't he help his friend? If
exactly.
don't
I
shit
was
on
like
people when you make
exactly,
it, if you have it.
exactly.
But then here's again, okay, here's a good question. Okay, so then back to that though. So we're gonna go back to luxury friend. So the friend who wants luxury travel and the friend who can't afford it. So if the friend went with somebody who could afford the luxury travel, how would that friend feel that can't afford it? Do you know what I'm saying? That can't
Hmm.
attend it. So let's see that side too.
Of
How
course,
the person on
yeah.
the other end will
Hmm.
receive that.
I've been that friend before.
Uh-huh.
I've been that friend where I couldn't afford to go, but I
Uh-huh.
didn't. I didn't feel some type of way. I didn't feel no type of way towards my friends because I didn't expect them to hold back
Uh-huh.
for me, or I didn't expect them to pay for me to go either. It's just I didn't have it. I'll see y'all when we get back. We'll do something when y'all get back or something like that. Like I said, I'm
See, some
speaking for
people
myself. I don't trip off of shit
you,
like that.
he don't trip. He don't
I
trip on
don't. I
trips.
really don't. I do not
He
trip
don't
over shit like that.
he don't trip on trips. Y'all
Yeah,
get it?
I don't trip over shit
Punchline.
like that for real. I really
So
don't.
I don't think I would either. I don't think I
Mm-mm.
would either. But then I'm wondering, there might be people who don't feel the way we feel, where they might
Right.
say, "Oh, she bad and bougie," or he
Hmm.
um Hasa Diddy,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it just makes you think, you know, I guess people are not going to feel on the other person's level, I
Hmm.
should say,
I
or
would never make any of my peers feel that way. I don't
okay.
give a damn because like I said, I'm speaking for myself because the people that are my current friends that
Uh-huh.
are in my circle,
Uh-huh.
those are the people that I want to make those memories with. Those
Yeah.
are those people that I want to look back and say, we did this. If
Uh-huh.
I became a rich person,
Uh-huh.
that would be my thing.
Uh-huh.
Because if I'm the rich one, when there's a trip to come, I would love to sponsor all
Yeah,
that. Hey, I'm
everybody.
flying everybody
Yeah,
out. We're going
yeah.
here. Don't worry about nothing. Just come. Bring your
Yes.
clothes,
Yes.
no cost to nothing. I would be that type of friend. So
Yes.
I'm not worried about looking for friends in higher places because
Uh-huh.
I'm making more money or anything like that. Because I'm not the type of person to allow money to
Like dictate your life.
dictate me
Yeah.
or yeah. I've been broke and I've had the coin too, so
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
know how to manage just fine, and I know
Mm-hmm.
how to stay level headed. So even in this economy now,
Oh
it's
gosh.
tight. It's tight. So
Oh gosh.
I'm yeah. So I like I said, I'm just speaking for myself. I can't speak for other people, but it's to each his own. And if you want, with the the more higher up people or the people
if
within
you
that can
if you
afford
want to
that shit
travel with
thing,
people,
that's
yeah.
fine.
But don't
There's
forget the
nothing wrong
ones
with
that
that.
were
But
rocking
don't
with
forget the
you,
ones that
and don't
were,
shit on them.
yeah, for sure.
Don't shit on them. Don't
For
shit on
sure.
them.
Yep.
Don't shit on them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't
Don't
do
shit
that.
on them.
Nah.
Yep. Um, yeah, because spending habits could spark arguments, like we said. They could,
Absolutely. Yep.
So that's what happens there. So this is what usually happens with friendships and traveling.
Hmm.
Who's the control freak and who's the free spirit friend?
You know what? That's funny you said that. I have that in my group. There's one of those. I
Uh-huh.
have one of those characters in my group. Like
Yeah.
there's, but
Uh-huh.
because I know them people so well, I don't let it really bug
Impact.
me out.
Yeah.
But I know how to deal with them. Like I have,
Uh-huh.
I have two friends that I would say are the know-it-alls and the mothers of the group. There's only one, the one that gets underneath my skin because she's always correcting, but then the other one just knows it all.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Speaking of you,
Oh,
knows it all, but
oh,
it's not like
oh
to
shit, y'all.
it.
I'm on
You just
blast.
you just know, but it's not like you don't make a person feel like low because they
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
But one
yeah.
of the other friends I have, it's like she's talking to a child. It's not like she's talking to her friend, her best
Yeah,
friend. It's like
yeah,
I'm talking down on you because
yeah,
because I know,
yeah,
or I'm the oldest in the group, or I have more experience.
yeah,
But I in my group, and then our trio, I
yeah.
feel like we
Me and my
have a little bit
sister,
of all
the
that in
seven.
our group. I think
Yeah,
our personalities mix well with that. So I don't think me and you trip before, but the three of us together really have. We just did local shit, but
yeah.
we don't really clash heads
Heads.
at all. Honestly,
So,
like we have our own views, our own personalities, but
uh,
it works.
I think it does work,
It
and
works,
you can't. You have to have, like you said, different personalities.
and you gotta be
You
open
and
minded.
open minded.
Yeah,
So I would say honestly, he's right. I am the control freak, y'all. I'll be the control freak. I'll be the one to set the itinerary. I will do the planning.
but you're also kind of free spirited too. You kind of pretty
Okay,
much
I'm both.
as you
Yay.
as you as you've gotten older, you have become more free spirited, open to stuff. Because more
Yeah.
at first you were like, no, that's not safe. Like you were definitely like the more cautious one. Like no, let's not da 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 da
Yes.
da.
Yes.
But now you're kind of like, all right, let's see what happens. Like you definitely
Yes.
like willing to
Yeah.
go like come on, let's kind of step out there on the edge and see. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
you good. Yeah, we good.
Okay. I know when I'm sorry. I know when I usually travel, like when my sister and I travel, we're best friends. I told y'all before. When I travel, I usually do like itinerary
Mm-hmm.
of events and things that we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also like to have a moment of chilling, where I
Oh
want to
yeah.
relax and vibe. So there's some friends that just rather just like, why are we on a plan? Why do we have itinerary?
Mhm.
I'm not on nobody's time. I'm on vacation. I'm not at work. I'm not confined to being at home, taking care of the kids, my man, the woman, whatever, what may have you. Um, they rather be out relaxing and not doing anything. But then we have people that want, you know, to follow a plan.
Yeah.
Like I said, an itinerary.
You know what? I kind of like a little bit of both. I
Hmm.
like to break it down. Like I like to have things planned out. I like to know what's going on. I kind of also kind of like, let's do whatever. Like I'm down
Hmm.
for whatever also
Hmm.
too. So I think like when you go on trips like the first day, I really maybe the first, second day, definitely go by your itinerary or
Hmm.
whatever,
Hmm.
just kind of get figured out or whatever. But then I definitely like I'm sitting back, I'm chilling in my
Yeah, because
room
you
or
so
go lay out the pool. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
because think about it. We work. Some of us have jobs. I'm
Mm-hmm.
one of them. We work Monday through Friday or whatever, and then we're up early in the morning. So then, when you have an itinerary, you have to wake up sometimes early to join an excursion or attend an event or activity.
Yes.
So that is gonna kind of impact your sleep. Sometimes we just want rest when we go away on
Right.
vacations. But
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, what's the point of having a vacation if
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to partake in activities and sightsee and do excursions and
Yep.
little
Mm-hmm.
little events like that.
Yeah.
So
I want to do all the activities and whatever we're supposed to do, but then out of that trip, I want
at least a day
a
to
day
to
or a set or a couple hours out of that day to kind of
yes,
just like take it in and relax. I just don't want to be
yes.
on go the whole time of the trip.
But then what if you have a friend that is like, let me see here what it said. We have to follow the plan. We have to do this. We have to do that. What do you do with your
I
friends?
kind of speak up and say like, hold up now. Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah, I will say it. Like, hold on, like,
Pump your
and
brakes.
and that's one thing about everybody that I'm friends with, or
Mhm.
my whole entire circle, whatever. We
Mhm.
have that open communication where we can say that. Like, I have a couple other friends that are kind of just like you,
Mhm.
when it's like,
Mhm.
you know, follow da
Mhm.
da da da
Mhm.
da.
Mhm.
But if we interject, she's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, then we could do that, or let's do that at that time. Then,
Mhm.
and it just works out. So that's
Yes.
what I said. People that I'm close with, the people that I call my friends, we just have that understanding of one
Yes.
another. So it's not really will ever really be a clash like that. I just have one, and that's just who she is. So it's like we give each other in doses. Like, we can't be up each other's ass 24/7,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
that's, and we know that, or we'll
Mhm.
bump heads, but that
Mhm.
doesn't define our
The
relationship, our
friendship.
friendship. No,
Okay.
yeah,
I can dig.
it's
I
just
can dig.
communicating, man. It's so
It's
easy.
all
People
about communicating. Don't
they
let
make it
it
so difficult.
yeah, don't let it ruin it.
Yeah,
Um, we got expectations versus reality. Who's mad now? When your friend wants adventure and you want to chill. I just mentioned a little bit of that
yeah.
before. So the friend that wants to go out and see, which I think when you do go on trips, especially as far away, you need to go
You know
sightseeing.
what?
You need to be
I
sightseeing.
went to Myrtle Beach
What the
almost.
hell?
Yeah, matter of fact, it's 10 years ago. Damn.
Damn, time's going by.
And it was a group. It was four of us that went, and there
Hmm.
was two that wanted to venture out and do wild, fun stuff, and then
Hmm.
there was the other two that wanted to just kind of like sit back, let's chill, take it in. So we
Yeah.
just kind of mixed it up, and it didn't really cause. A situation did happen. I'll get to that by the end of this
Hmm.
pod,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
it kind of also did work, like just kind
Hmm.
of doing your own thing and all that stuff, like, because it kind of also lets you breathe too. I'm one of the type of
Yes.
people, like, if you want to go ahead and go, as long as I know where you at. We
Yes.
communicate like, hey, I went here, I'm walking down here, or
Yes.
don't,
Yes.
because I'm one of them type of friends also too. We go together, we leave together. But now that we're a little older now too, and
Some
kind of
people have their
their own
space.
space and stuff
Yeah.
like that, I take in quiet time in a long
Oh,
time.
I love
So
it.
if we're on a trip and everybody's like, well, we're gonna go for a walk, y'all go ahead and go, I'm gonna stay back, I'll go on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
next
yeah,
one,
yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
As long as I know where
Uh-huh.
they at and all that, nah, that
You cool.
I'm cool with that.
You're cool with that?
Hmm.
So okay, well, like I said, I like adventure. I do like a little bit of adventure.
Oh yeah,
Like
me
I mentioned
too.
earlier, to y'all.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of adventure, but I do like to chill. So I'm like kind of
I
in the I'm in the middle
when
with
I
both.
went when I went to bike week, I'm telling you, man, like, we went in other people's strangers hotel rooms. They was offering
Mhm.
us drinks and all
Mhm.
types of stuff. People were partying, sexing,
Mhm.
doing whatever. And it was
Mhm.
just wild. Sometimes it's good to have those, long as you're safe, you know what you're doing or whatever, you're not too out of it. But like, just kind of experimenting that a little
Mhm.
bit, and then kind of went into my quiet space, took
Mhm.
that in, rest, reset, then went back out, did group things, and
Oh
kind of did
yeah,
solo.
yeah.
That, I think that worked for me, and we really had a good time with that part in our trip.
And you also did an adventure too. You did
Yeah, I went
parasailing. That's
parasailing.
huge, y'all.
We rode out on
That's
a
pretty
big,
good.
huge banana, group of us on bananas out in the
Yes.
ocean. It was, that was fun.
Yeah,
Jet
and you
skis,
never
all
did
that.
that before,
Never done
right?
it before.
See, so you got to have that little bit of
Yeah.
adventure,
Yep.
as we mentioned, and a little bit of chill.
Hmm.
Let's chill.
Go,
Oh,
people, go on trips with people that really know you.
uh-huh,
That's what also saves friendships
uh-huh.
also too. Go on trips with people that are your real friends, not your friends or not your associates.
I
Go
agree.
with
So,
your real
your real group
friends,
of friends that are
your
all
real
friends
group.
together, not mutual friends.
Yes,
I
yes,
honestly agree with that
yes,
because it will be a better trip and there will be no problems or
yes,
issues, right?
yes,
I like this
100%.
topic. I like it. Um, yeah, I like that. Listen to this, y'all. How many of y'all have issues with friends? So, say for instance, even if you're not traveling, if you go out to eat to a restaurant or have like a nice little eatery or whatever dining experience, and your friends say, I can't eat that kind of food due to dietary restrictions. I can't eat that because I'm a vegan. I can't eat that because I'm a pescatarian. I can't eat that because of health issues. When you go on trips, that follows on trips as well.
So, and that's why that needs to
That
be
follows.
communicated.
So what happens when y'all try to go to a restaurant? There might be,
But see, the only reason why there's fallouts about stuff like that because they're not communicating that. If you know you have a friend in a group that's vegan, vegetarian, all that other stuff like that, then y'all have to accommodate. That should be one of the conversations because that's what everybody loves to do. Try different foods, go to restaurants, eat out, all that stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
So that once again, that falls back in the line of communicating. You're not communicating that because I have friends that'll be like, "Well, hold on, I'm gonna look up and see their menu." Like if we pick out a restaurant, like see even us.
Yeah,
all right, well, we're gonna check the menu or whatever because I saw the reviews, or they may not have that vegan option,
or you don't eat seafood,
or I don't eat seafood. Yes, like your sister, she's in our group. Yes, she doesn't eat seafood, so we accommodate. You know where it has seafood or what we also want to. Yes, but that's communication.
That's communication. So then, what about the friends? Okay, here's this. So we'll put all that to the side about the categorization of the types of foods or what have you, or health issues. What if the friends and y'all go out to eat, y'all agree on the similar place to eat at, you'll have the similar eating habits, and they complain about the food?
You do that all the time.
Who does it?
You and your sister do that all the time.
Don't put me in that. My sister does, not me.
Every restaurant.
I'm not picky.
I'm
not picky. I'm not the too picky woman.
Every restaurant we go through, y'all pick it. Or is the reviews, or what is that? Or is that made that?
That's my sister, not me. I'm putting on her. It's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not like that, y'all. I'm not like that.
It's nerve-wracking.
Please.
But I appreciate it also too because it's good to know what's going on in the restaurants because I'm not the one to check reviews.
We're gonna look at reviews.
I really, if my food looks
we're not
good,
playing around.
If my food is presented well, I'm going to eat it. If it's the food that I asked for, I'm going to eat it. But if I see hair or something gross or something nasty or something like that,
insects walking around,
then absolutely, because we've been at a restaurant before and a roach went across the table. So I remember
my sister was so mad.
Yeah. But that food was so good. That food was so good.
I couldn't even eat. Me, my sister rolled her eyes. We were pissed off.
Yeah. But y'all do be picky when we go to the restaurants.
But traveling now though with friends. Don't talk about me, my sister. We're friends now with being picky. How does that interfere with traveling?
It doesn't interfere at all. I don't think
it gets annoying. I think it can get annoying.
It gets annoying. Like I have a friend that I travel with that what annoys me with her, even when we go a local restaurant, she's always full fast. Or it's like, oh, I'm so full. Or she just has to complain about everything, but it'll be the restaurant that she picked. Because I'm always the one that's down for whatever restaurant. I really don't care. I'm so flexible. Yes. My friends will tell you, he's always down for whatever. But I have this one, oh, I'm full, or I don't know, or this is wrong, or they didn't. It's like, dude, like, come on. But because I know it, I know her. It doesn't bother me. It's like, come on now. Like, we've been here like 10 times already. Like, but that's just people. But once again, I personally don't think that should end a friendship or people should beef about that. And once again, y'all, just to sum all this up to this topic, all that kind of goes back to communication once again, because the people that you're traveling with should know you. So, all right, for instance, like, let's even say this. Say you have allergic reaction or something like that.
Gluten-free is a big one.
Stuff like that.
Yep,
if you're allergic to something, if they're your real friends, they should know that you're allergic to shit.
So you have to
and if something was something was happening, oh yeah, she carries or he carries an EpiPen, or no, you can't have that because that might have. I have my male best friend. Yeah, he can't be around certain, was it crawfish or something like that? He's allergic.
Yeah, I remember.
So he's real funny about that. And so I won't. If I know I want to go to a diehard seafood, I'm not going to even invite him to it.
Of course,
because it's just common courtesy. Like, why would I put him in that situation? And I know that's really what I got my mind set on to eat.
And he could lose his life.
And he could lose his life or get sick.
Friendship is more important.
Friendship is more important.
You know.
So something communicating far as like a food or dish or a restaurant, like. Come on, people, don't let shit like that come to communicate that.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So what about the friends that be counting calories with the diets?
Oh, I don't care about that.
Okay, you don't care about that?
Nah.
Okay.
That's their thing.
That's their thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's their thing.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, that's their thing.
Because that's another thing too, counting calories. And this the weight loss. I forgot to add that in earlier when I mentioned this subtopic. So okay, I like it. Selfie or die. I like that. social media pressure. Once again, we're always going to talk about social media on our
You know
podcast
what?
topic.
I know y'all get tired of me, but I do that all the time. If it's like a nice restaurant, I'm gonna take a picture of the plate.
You're going to take a picture. Okay,
Yeah.
so my thing is, okay, I feel when people record and do a lot of pictures, because when we do pictures, we want it to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
We want everything to be perfect and for it to come out that way. So I think that takes out of time out of the trip when you're snapping pictures. Hold on, stop. Redo the picture. I'm one of those people. I hate taking pictures now because they make me look bigger and I'm not that big a person.
I hate pictures too, but I take them for memory
Memories.
purposes.
I just feel that I look fatter in the camera and I'm not that big. Or the video is not too bad, but the camera it makes me look huge and I'm not that fat.
I don't care about as long as it's not taken away from the whole thing. Like, all right, let's take a pic real quick right here, and then we go about it. Like, and that's but if we're taking like different poses and shots.
There's people that take pictures.
I've had people that are taking like
taking
I had friends like that, and it's like, all right,
pictures.
Come on, like
that
let's
takes
take the
away
one
from
and
the
let's
moment
go.
of the trip.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're hogging the camera. What's Instagram worthy? What looks bad? Who gets left out? Who doesn't want to be in the picture? Because you do have another one of your friends that don't like taking pictures either outside of me. So we have those issues and those problems that could arise. So I don't know. With the whole thing, I just feel that put the camera down.
Yeah.
Put the camera down and the video recordings and enjoy the moment. Take a few, snap them, but then put them down.
And then go, yeah.
And also too, when y'all go on vacations, don't be telling people when y'all on vacation. Put the photos after.
That's
people
true too.
People are going to homes and doing stuff or
That's
knowing
true,
stuff about you. And no, keep
everybody
that
don't have to know. Take the shit afterwards.
Don't let them know
right.
until you get back. People are setting people up, going to homes, like I mentioned. Your safety is important. People feel so obligated to post and do everything on social media. I swear. Friendship level tested by stress. Here's some good topics that you usually cause stress in the friendships. Not having money for the trip by the deadline date. That's always a huge one. Friends dropping out of the trip. They're all eager to go. They're ready to go, amped up and hyped up. They end up dropping out. That can cause an issue. Any delays. There could be flight delays, cancellations. That could happen. Bad weather, missed flights. So the stress will reveal true personalities.
It will.
And I think it could either make or break the friendships. I think it can.
I hate the fact that people allow those type of things to happen in the friendship. It does happen. That's why I always say you take those trips with those friends that know you in and out. The friends that have been around you when you stress, when you get upset, they know your stress points, your anxiety, or the ones that know how to comfort you when shit like. That's why I don't typically like to plan. I always like when other people plan, and then it's like, okay, I can do it, or I can't, and I follow through, whatever. And I just operate like that. And like I said, the people that I traveled with or plan to travel with, or just in general, pretty much my friends besides my fiance, my kids, they know me. So I wouldn't allow any of these things that we just discussed. I don't in my circle of friends, it wouldn't end the friendship. It wouldn't be no beef because we all have that understanding and respect and connection with one another. Can we get irritated? Of course, because it's frustrating, especially when certain things happen, delays, or you forget something. We got to turn back around or whatever.
That too.
But I would never allow money to come between any of my friendships, especially if it's about a fucking trip, something like that. I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't.
But then you know what? It happens though.
It does happen.
It's so unfortunate. It happens with other people,
it does.
With other groups of friends. Also, too, I wanted to say something in regards to the money situation and people dropping out of the trip. So I'm thinking when that happens, in some cases, some people say, we ain't inviting him or her again.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna invite them again. So then that could, kind of
if it's
impact the friendship a little bit.
That can, especially if it's something that constantly happens on the regular. Like I have a situation with a close friend of mine, and I came to my terms. I said, she's a close friend. We have that friendship, but when it comes to doing things and going places, it's always like I said. I even told her to her face. I said it's like pulling teeth out.
Yeah.
So I came to the conclusion. I may mention it once, or I may not say nothing at all. Somebody else in the friend group mentioned something to her, and that's not to disqualify her or anything like that. But I don't want to get upset with her because she chooses not to come. So in order to keep the peace between us, I've kind of picked up on the fact like she really doesn't want to go nowhere, and she's made it clear like I'm a homebody. I don't really.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love y'all. I just don't want to go. If y'all want to come to my house, something like
yeah.
that, yeah. But and so I respect that. So I know that I'm not going to pressure that situation. But once again, people, that goes back to communicating.
Communication's key.
It's
We
key,
always say
y'all.
that on the
It's
podcast.
key.
Oh, this whole
It's
podcast is about
key.
communication, y'all.
It is
If y'all
key.
didn't know, now y'all know. Keep this in mind. Remember that. So my thing is, well, before I even ask the next question for you sofa talkers, the audience, my thing is, here's a good scenario. So say a friend is celebrating a milestone birthday,
Mhm.
right? And say you wanted to go out the country, do international travel,
Mhm.
wherever country you decide to go, it's out of the United States or wherever you live at.
Mhm.
Should the friend or friends, if there's more than one in the group, pay for the person's trip for their birthday celebration?
Why would they?
Because it's a milestone birthday.
Yeah, but why would you put yourself in a situation like that if you can't afford it? That right there would be up to you, not up to your friend.
So okay.
So that's like you turning 40 years old and you
Yeah.
expecting me to take you out of the country. Have I ever presented that to you? Have I ever said, hey, when your 40th birthday comes, I'm going to fly you out. We're going to go here. Then I would see where you expect it because I said it. But to expect something like that, now it's one, and let's not say just working class and got a little bit of money. We're talking about wealthy where you can afford to really stay Paris or something like that costs a lot of money or something like that. But the everyday friends really can't afford. I'll take you out to dinner, take you to a spa, give you a gift, give you money or something like that. But something like that is big. So why would a friend would even expect that out of a friend unless they know their friend is into that type of stuff, has presented it before, or has that type of money? But I wouldn't. Me as a friend, I wouldn't expect that from any of my friends.
So you wouldn't expect. So when you turn 40, you wouldn't expect that there's an international
travel. But I'm planning for me, and that's funny. We're talking about that. I'm planning. I want to do a big trip for my 40th birthday, but I'm going to present it to my friends the beginning of. So I'll be 39 this December. So probably January of 2027. That's when I'm going to present this trip to my friends. I'm going to go through a whole booking thing, prices, all that, see what they're comfortable with. If they say, yeah, that's probably not going to work for me, then that's fine. I'm not going to be able to say, I'm just saying this is the trip that I'm planning for myself and I want y'all to come. If y'all can come, that'd be perfect. And I'll get everything and see if they can afford it, find budget friendly stuff. Because I don't mind that either. But if they can't, it's not the end of the world either. I wouldn't be mad about it. We're all in tough times.
And you don't expect people to pay for
and I don't expect
or anybody put money, each person to put money in.
I don't expect any of that.
Okay, that's a good question because some friends do.
Some friends do.
They do. Like,
and I think
it's my birthday.
Okay, we all get a birthday. Have you done that for me? Have you got the whole crew together and say, hey, put $20 in the car for 7? No. So
damn, y'all, have y'all went through that?
This is my thing.
Don't
expect from your friends
what you don't dish out.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, that's a good question. And then also too. Okay.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
And then also too, we have we mentioned mutual friends traveling together. I think what Seven said earlier, don't do it. Just go with your friends.
Go with your
friends.
Your real friends.
Your real friends. Yep. I agree with him because that can be really messy.
When I was younger, I used to try to mix my because I have like 2-3 different groups. And I used to try to mix all them together, and it just never really
it don't work. It don't.
It was one of my birthdays. It was I want to say it was my birthday, 2019 birthday. Mm-hmm. That was the birthday where I got, and then I had another birthday, my 25th birthday. Those were the 2 big birthdays I had where everybody that is my friends had came together. So I don't expect it all the time, but they were milestone birthdays, I want to say. Yeah, they were milestones. And they all came together and it was a good time. No funny, none of that. It was a good time. But you don't expect that type of shit all the time.
Nah. I agree. Separate the mutual. Okay. So I have a good question, sofa talkers or the audience. So do trips really break friendships? That's a good question. And after a bad trip, can the friendship be repaired? Have you experienced this? Are you currently getting red flags that your trip might not be going well while planning your trip with your friends right now at the moment? So this is a good question I wanted to ask you all. So just ponder that thought. You could leave a comment, leave a voicemail or email us to let us know, to give us some feedback, because this is a real topic that does happen. And like Seven reiterated, communication is definitely key. So Seven's gonna close out what he usually does.
All right, y'all. So yeah, so I want to thank everyone for following us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Tell the people who are not following us to follow us
Yep.
there on
Like
Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
bam bam. And then we also have our website now. You can go to sofatalk.com. That's SOFATAWK.com. Thank you for listening to our episode, Friends and Trips Don't Mix. Are you facing a dilemma or issue and you need advice from Seven and I? Feel free to write to the Dear Sofa Talk letter at Sofa Talk, that's SOFATAWK, at gmail.com, and we can see how we can help you. And don't forget to leave a voicemail on our voicemail feature on our website, sofatalk.com. Our next episode title, Sofa Sessions, Stress Edition. I think April's Stress Awareness Month, y'all. I think that's what it is. And I'm under stress. So I'm glad we're talking about this. And I think some other people are too. That will air on Saturday, April 25th. Please subscribe, like, follow, share, comment, or leave a review wherever you're listening. We are available on multiple podcast directories. Remember, the talk will have you talking on the sofa. Goodbye. Until next time.